तो ओडिशा गस्तर प्रधानमंत्री को प्रमुख सचिव पीके मिश्रा और आईआईएम संबलपुर नवम समावर्तन उत्सव में जोग देइछन्ति निजर अभिभाषण रखुछन्ति।
Laid the foundation of the onus store in 2011, and we also inaugurated the institute in the year 2024. So it is also a very commendable achievement that the building could be completed within limited time in spite of the COVID-19. Sambalpur has, during a decade of its existence, earned the reputation of integrating various types of activities. It has the core value of innovation, integrity, and inclusiveness. The Institute has also, as the Director mentioned, introduced AI in its education, which is also a very important initiative and is consistent with the concept of centers of excellence in AI in various parts of the country. I compliment the IIM Sambalpur for launching the entrepreneurship program for the master weavers of the Western Odisha. This initiative provides the vital support for business growth and brand building and weavers of this area, which is a very important contribution of the IIM for the people of this area. When the director was mentioning about my academic achievements, UK area, when the director was mentioning about my academic achievements, UK and so on, and of course Delhi School of Economics. But I would like to say that I studied here only in Sambalpur, in the GM college. So the foundation actually laid here. So it is very important for you to know that even if you are at a small place, though of course the IIM is not small, the infrastructure is not small. I think this is the best of infrastructure and very comfortable living, which many of us and as many other distinguished speakers also told, most of us didn't have that privilege, but it can take you further in future of your life. Furthermore, IIM Sambalpur it not only has world-class infrastructure, it is also situated in a part of this country which is nestled with history and heritage. The presiding goddess of the area, Ma Sambaleshwari, is not very far from here. This is also the land of Veer Surendra Sai, who had fought against the colonial rule much before the 87 War of Independence. People of this area had organized in the beginning of the 20th century a mass movement for the preservation of Odia language and also for formation of separate state of Odisha based on language. So it is a place which has its history, its heritage, its culture. You are fortunate to have studied at this institute, located in an area with glorious history, heritage, and endowed with natural beauty. The Hirakud Dam, located nearby, in turn represents the building of modern India. In fact, this area has also a lot of potential, and a development plan is being prepared by the government of Odisha, and which will include not only tourism but education and multi-level activities in this area, which include Hirakud Dam, nearby areas which have a lot of tourism potentials and of course the educational institutions in this area. So in fact, we are going to have a discussion this afternoon on the development of this area, its potential and how to utilize it to build tourism and other activities. My dear students, I congratulate each and every one of you. This is an important milestone in your life which you must cherish and celebrate. At the same time, however, you must look to the future, to accomplishment of many more milestones, building further on the foundational stone which you have built today. Also remember what you have achieved today is an outcome of not just your own efforts, but also the contributions of your parents, teachers, and many others around you. Your knowledge, you should acknowledge their contributions. Always remember that no person is successful just by himself or herself. Today I wish to speak to you on the theme that directly impacts your future, opportunities and challenges in the current geopolitical and economic context. All of you know that the post-COVID world is different from what it was before. Much has changed since then. There are uncertainties all around today. They are much more than earlier time. The impact of COVID-19, which was unprecedented disaster engulfing the entire world. When a disaster takes place, it affects a part of a country, a part of a region like earthquake and cyclone and so on. But the COVID-19 was possibly unprecedented in the sense, at least for a century, that it affected the entire world at the same time. There are still countries which still have the impact of this COVID-19. Geopolitical situation has become very complex and creates tremendous stress on the economy and polity. The perspective on globalization seems to be changing as never before. The most recent development consequent upon the reciprocal tariffs by the United States of America have far-reaching consequences for the global economic and geopolitical landscape.